Gary Streisky, Randy Scott with you at SportsCenter AM. Gary said, hey, the Thunder lost. They're probably going to Cancun. That makes them the Tropic Thunder.
Dude who's playing the dude disguise doesn't know the dude.
The movie still holds up.
We got Luke Cornett
as you say.
in a 6-point game, a huge chase down block. Wemby, Mitch Johnson, and Cornett on the block.
I was so stoked. I was so proud of him, so happy. That's the definition of a winning play. It's whoever wanted it more.
The biggest play of the game might have been Luke Cornett's block.
Someone from the bench yelled, "Who that is, LeBron James?" Let's see which one has more staying power in the record books of history.
Yeah, well, I mean, LeBron's was in Game 7 of an NBA Finals, but Chet Holmgren had to walk. Let's hear from Wemby, however.
Is that what people are saying?
On the significance of this moment for him.
You work.
Now the Western Conference Finals MVP will face the Knicks in the NBA Finals. It's a rematch in the making ever since 1999 when they last faced off for a title. Spurs won that series in 5, and this is how much things have changed. Yes, Tim Duncan was your MVP. He averaged 27 and 14. But the winning team was held under 90 points in 4 of 5 games in that series, and Game 5's final score was 78-77. Game 1 of these NBA Finals go down Wednesday on ABC.
2005 NBA three-point contest champion Quentin Richardson is back with us on the program. So, of course, we're going to run that little segment called Threes and Qs. Q, good looking to see you, and good to see you. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Hey, look, we're talking about the NBA Finals. I'm going to give you a question, 3 options for an answer. You choose one and explain why. First up, which player will be the most impactful in the Finals? Will it be Wemby? Will it be Jalen Brunson? Or will it be Karl Anthony Towns?
Man, I'm going to surprise people right here, fellas. I'm going to go with Karl Anthony Towns on this one. And it's, I mean, obviously we know that Jalen Brunson and Wemby are the big dogs or whatever, but I feel like Karl Anthony Towns, his ability to space the floor and the gravity of bringing Wemby out there to the perimeter, it will give the rest of his team the ability to get into the paint and go attack the basket, because Wemby will have to respect Karl's three-point range and his three-point shot. And I think that's going to be a big deal in this series, opening up the paint, giving the Knicks the ability to get inside that painted area. Okay, those are from the superstars. Let's talk X Factor. Okay, Q, who could be the biggest X Factor in the Finals? Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, or OG Anunoby? It's funny because I don't look at Steph Castle as an X factor. He's a prominent component in their winning. So I say Dylan Harper, man. I think Dylan Harper has he's grown so much and he did so much in these playoffs for them. He's one of the guys that when he gets going and he has a good game, he ups the Spurs' chances of winning immensely. And you've seen him last game. He's big time. He's shown that he's a big guard, that he's not backing down, he's not afraid, he's a two-way player, and he's a huge impact off that bench for the Spurs.
And he's doing all of that as a 20-year-old rookie on one of the youngest teams in the NBA and one of the youngest to make to the NBA Finals. All right, final one here, prediction time. How many games will it take to decide the champion this year? Will it be 4 games, 6 games? And before I give you the third option, just remember that the NBA Finals are on ESPN and ABC, so it's good for business if the thing goes the distance. Will it take it 7 games, Q?
I say 6, fellas. I think it gets done in about 6 games. I mean, obviously 7 is right there, but I think 6 is a good number. I think it gets done in 6. All right, you heard it here first. Q Rich calling it 6 games. We'll get our answer over the next couple of weeks. Quentin Richardson with the insight for us on SportsCenter. Thank you, Q. Yes, sir, fellas.
So it's an NBA Cup rematch. It's a 1999 NBA Finals rematch. The Knicks and the Spurs, they have taken drastically different routes to get to this year's competition. San Antonio, the winningest NBA franchise since 1999. New York, the 27th. The odds makers at DraftKings Sportsbook giving the early edge to the Spurs. San Antonio opening as a minus 210 title favorite. Interesting. But you can't play the game in a kitchen. All right, you can cook up some drama, you can cook up some storylines, and that is exactly why we're going to let Tyler cook. He is the executive chef at Larry O'Brien's. All right, his betting menu for the NBA Finals will now be presented since we know what ingredients are available to take it to the menu, to the course. This is Tyler Fulgham.
To get there for the first time in 12 years. Hit to Keldon Johnson. Banks that three.
There's so many big time players, so many guys stepping up.
And the champs are on the ropes. With the season alive. Hartenstein blocked by Cornet. It's Wemby's West. The Spurs are going to the NBA Finals.
We want 4 more, we're not done. Go Spurs, go!
The Spurs, NBA Finals bound for the first time in a dozen years, taking on the Knicks. That starts this week. Quentin Richardson knows very much about these teams. Q, good morning to you. When you look at what the Spurs were able to do against the defending champs on the road in Game 7 as underdogs, particularly on the defensive end, what jumps out?
Yeah, Gary, the way they were able to overwhelm, man, from start to finish, their defensive intensity was at a elite level, and they were able to maintain that. And that was the difference in the game for me. I mean, outside of SGA, and his SGA's buckets were anything but easy. He had to work to get his buckets and get his points up. But outside of him, Cason Wallace had 17. It left you looking for where was Chet. Chet is an all-star on this team. He's an all-NBA guy. They needed him to step up. For him to only have 2 field goal attempts in that game and 2 points, it was not enough. And he needed to do more for his team out there.
You were on the program saying that it has to go through SGA if the Thunder were going to make a return trip to the finals. He got his 35 points in the loss, but like you mentioned, the other starters scoring just 31 points combined. What did you see, or what did you not see from the Thunder supporting cast here?
Yeah, just weren't able to get involved. And I kind of, you hate to single out Chet, but I mean, he's box office. He's top billing, and for him to come up that short, and I mean, I would rather see him go out there, go literally be involved in the game with two field goal attempts and not really. He was really not there. I mean, he was, he did some cool things defensively, got a couple blocks and rebounds, but offensively, you're right there after J-Dub, and it's you. So they needed him, and he wasn't there. That was a disappointment on that part.
Holmgren finishing with just 4 points in 33 minutes of action. It sets up an NBA Finals rematch from 1999 and an NBA Cup rematch from this year that the Knicks did win. Game 1, San Antonio on Wednesday. Q Rich hanging out with us all morning on SportsCenter. Q, much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Gary and Randy back on SportsCenter. Gary says the Thunder are headed to Cancun, so we can call them Tropic Thunder. That's weird. Mitch Johnson and Cornet on the block.
I was so stoked. I was so proud of him, so happy. That's the definition of a winning play. It's whoever wanted it more.
The biggest play of the game might have been Luke Cornet's block.
Someone from the bench yelled, "Who that is, LeBron James." We'll see which one has more staying power in the record books of history.
I mean, Cornet does have a ring already with the Celtics. True. This is what we're talking about. Chase down blocks in a Game 7. Bron had one in the finals. Young man's career. Victor Wembanyama on the significance of that.
You work.
All right, the Western Conference Finals MVP will now face the Knicks in the finals. It's a rematch in the making since 1999 when they last faced off for a title. The Spurs won in 5 back then. Tim Duncan winning MVP after averaging 27 in 14. The winning team was held under 90 points in 4 of the 5 games. Probably going to be different this time around. Game 5's final score, 78-77.
Come on.
Game 1, NBA Finals, Wednesday on ABC.